Welcome back, True Seeker. It's reported that January 19th, 2018, the rapper Fredo Santana was found dead. He was 27 years old. Fateful number for musicians. Probably heard of the 27 Club before. So the day he died, January 19th, 2018, date with numerology of 38. In case you're new here, we talk about the language of gematria. This is the most common number found around suspicious deaths. The word death equals 38, the word murder 38, the word killing 38, the word rapper equals 38. A lot of rappers in history have died on dates with 38 numerology, including Tupac Shakur, Notorious B.I.G. R.I.P. also has gematria of 38, rest in peace. As for dying at age 27, this is the ritual number. These are murder rituals. The word ritual equals 27. January, the month, also has the gematria of 27. In this case, his last name, Coleman. Fredo Santana was born Derek Coleman. Coleman also equals 27. His cause of death, they haven't put out what it was fully blamed on yet. I'm sure they'll say it was drugs later. They always do this. But the word seizure has gematria of 103. That's the 27th prime number. You see this number often with 27. Give you a good example. A bizarre death. It was reported June 19th, 2016. You'll probably remember this. It was the actor Anton Yelchin. He was reported dead, crushed from his own vehicle in his own driveway. Somehow his vehicle was in neutral and ran into him and smashed him against his own house, killing him. I talked about how that day he had birth numerology of 103 and he was dead at 27. And I talked about how it was probably a ritual for the NBA Finals, which the Cavs were going to win later that day, where the Cavs were going for their 103rd game of the season, Game 7 against the Warriors, the real King James's birthday. LeBron ended up scoring 27 points in that game, which was the 103rd game of the season for the Cavs. Then 27 days later, Nate Thurmond dropped dead. The player who has his number 42 retired with the Warriors and the Cavs. And there's a whole lot more to all of those riddles, but I'm just trying to tell you how these numbers 103 and 27 come together. Seizure also has gematria of 86, like blood sacrifice. You probably heard of 86 to get rid of. This man's birthday, Fredo Santana, July 4th. Born July 4th, dead January 19th. The word rapper has gematria of 74 as well as 38. Good birthday for a rapper, 7-4. A lot of rappers have been killed by that number too. Notorious B.I.G. Dead on a date with 38 numerology, 74 days from his own birthday. The word killing equals 74. Anyhow, this name Fredo Santana has gematria of 46, like sacrifice. 118, also a number of death. Tupac Shakur died on a date that had numerology of 38 and 118. That was September 13th, 1996. But death, 118. If you missed the video I just did on the death of Heavy D, big number in his death. Big number in so many people's deaths. Prince and a million more. Predicted Prince's death off of the number 118. After his girlfriend, Vanity, died on the 46th day of the year, before the 58th Grammys. So Fredo Santana, 46 like sacrifice, also 118 like death. He died 199 days after his birthday, which is the 46th prime number. Prime number relationships, huge. 103, the 27th prime. 199, the 46th prime. I'm realizing there's something crucial I should have put here now. He's a Chicago rapper, and of course Chicago in gematria sums to 46 as well, using the alphabetic order, Chicago 46. So that shouldn't be overlooked. Fredo Santana, the Chicago rapper, dead 199 days after his birthday. 27th birthday. Chief Keef is his cousin. Connections to Drake. Earlier this year, there was the death of the man named Fifth. He was a ritual sacrifice for Drake. I didn't do the homework on this. There's a picture of Drake right here. Notice Drake holding his wrist. That's a Masonic pose right there when you hold the wrist like that. Again, you want to be in this entertainment industry, you got to be indoctrinated into these things, such as Freemasonry. Said he was found dead around 11:30, 113. Number of Scottish Rite Freemasonry. Also, the day he died, date with numerology of 58 as well. Freemasonry 58, Secret Society 58. Like we were just talking about, Vanity dropped dead before the 58th Grammys. Showed how that was connected to Prince. How Prince would be dead soon. Prince ended up dying by the numbers April 21st, 2016. But this is what it is. Murder by numbers. You learn the code. It's very easy to see through these things. And then if you want to do additional research, you know, measure from these other people's birthdays that he's connected to. Chief Keef. Let's see. It's his cousin. He's born August 15th, Chief Keef. He's young, 22. Let's see if he might have died for Chief Keef. And you want to check the last birthday and the upcoming birthday. So his birthday was August 15th. And his cousin has died yesterday. So he died, okay, so this is interesting already. Let's see, is Chief Keef Chicago as well? He is, okay. So Chief Keef turned 22 157 days ago. That's the 37th prime number, and Chicago has the gematria of 37 as well. You see, when these people are sacrificed, it's usually for somebody else. So 157 days after his birthday. And if you guys want to know how to do prime numbers, on Derek's gematria native that he's built us, if you put in a number here and get its properties, it'll tell you if it's prime. Number 157, prime, yes, it's the 37th prime. And the reason I know all these off the top of my head is just from working with them so much. But this is how it goes. You could also check his upcoming birthday as well, see if there's anything there. 208. No, I don't see it there, but definitely measured from his last birthday. The other thing I could tell you about the distance from his cousin's birthday is this. It's 157 days after. If you count the span, another way to say this is his cousin died on his 158th day of being 22 years old, and Freemasonry has gematria of 58, as we talked about, as well as 158. And understand, all of these ciphers are important. In Hebrew, there's 10 different ways to decode the alphabet, and all of the methods are interrelated. Same with English, and this is just 4 of the base ciphers. In Hebrew, Freemasonry sums to 59, just like in English. Tupac Shakur dead September 13th, 13/9. Guess what Tupac Shakur equals? You know, 139. Also 158. 68, fateful number. Caskets go 6 feet deep or 8 feet long. And I noticed that the name Derek Coleman has that 68 gematria as well. But this is how it works. You know, this is what murder by numbers is. You get on this calculator, you know, you can plug in all these things. See, death, 38. Murder, 38. Killing, 38. Come back to murder for a second. Look up the song Murder by Numbers by the band The Police. Came out in 1983. Not coincidentally. So RIP to this young man. Also, because somebody recently asked me about the death of Tony Thompson from High Five, show you the parallels here. Tony Thompson, he ended up dying supposedly of a drug overdose. He died 93 days from his birthday. There's been a lot of heroin overdoses in history with musicians 93 days from their birthday. Heroin has the gematria 93, but more important than that is Saturn. Saturn has the gematria of 93. Saturn's connected to death and judgment. So he died 93 days from his birthday. He also died on the day leaving 213 days left in the year. Death in satanic gematria is 213. Tupac Shakur released his final studio album, All Eyes on Me, February 13th, 2/13, then died 213 days later, September 13th. A lot of people in history dead by that number. Tony Thompson was remembered for the group High Five. High Five has gematria of 31. That was his age of passing. Tony Thompson also sums to 59, like the group High Five. Numbers stamped all over black history. Negro 59, Slave 59, Blues 59. Motown Records came out in the year 59. Not arbitrary. Also, the day he died, date with numerology of 34. Notice using our base ciphers. Murder has the gematria of 34 as well. It was also a date with gematria or numerology of 14. Dead equals 14. So does end. And I also want to point out, they said he died from an overdose. Overdose has this gematria of 113 as well as 103. A lot of 27-year-olds dead from overdoses. They're probably going to end up saying that's the cause of death for this man in the days ahead. They typically do. And again, he was found dead at 11:30. 113. You know, just watch. Just wait until they blame this on the overdose. You know, that's what'll be cause the seizure. And understand, 113, number of purposeful deception. It comes from the Talmud. So many things that have to do with lying are 113. In the Bava Kamal 113a of the Talmud, it says it's okay for somebody who's Jewish to lie to somebody who isn't. And that's who controls this record industry. That's who sacrifices these people by the numbers. So RIP to both of these men. Until next time, Truth Seeker.